Okay, I just had the weirdest dang dream involving cheese, aliens, the type of aliens that abduct people. So it starts out, it might have been a little bit out of order in my dream. Well, let's see, I'm not sure. But the point is, we start out and wait. There's this there's this cheese you can buy, like you can buy it just at like Walmart or something. But if you buy this cheese and you go outside with it, aliens come and abduct you. But the thing is, that's not like publicly known. Otherwise, people probably wouldn't buy the cheese. It's just like, okay, here's a cheese you can buy, and then you go outside with it and you get abducted. I don't think it's because the aliens want the cheese. The aliens want to abduct you. It's just like the cheese lets them know where you are somehow. I guess it's like a tracking device. I was watching a movie with tracking devices in it or something, so maybe that influenced my dream. Um, but like the cheese is how they find you. That's how they detect where you are. But they can only detect you if you're outside. So I don't think a car counts as being inside though. So you have to be like inside a building if you want to be safe from alien detection. And let's see. I'm really confused about the start of the story. Let's see. Oh, I think at the start when I got abducted, when I personally got abducted, it wasn't because I had cheese. I think I voluntarily went inside an alien spacecraft. See, at this point, the dream felt more like a game or something. I hope you can hear me. If you can't hear me, I'm gonna be. I hope you can hear me. But at the start of the dream, it felt more like a game, and yeah, it looks like kind of like Rust or something. It felt very gamey. But I was walking around in this area. There were people playing like cards in a cabin or something. I wonder if they had cheese. I think they probably had cheese. But then I was like walking around. I think I had like a friend in the dream or something, but I don't remember who. The aliens might have gotten them. I used to have more friends, but then the dream aliens ate them, and now I don't have that friend anymore. Creepy thought. Creepy thought, guys. You never know. The dream aliens might be eating your friends. Um, but let's see. I gotta eat breakfast. Um, but we were like walking around this little alley by like a cute little log cabin type thing, and some other little houses. I think it was beachside. It was beachside. It was very near water. And then there was this little very game looking helicopter that flew overhead, like a little cheap 3D model looking thing. And it flew overhead and it was like, "Oh, there's a helicopter." But then we like walked past the side of this house and turned, and there was like a giant UFO. Like the helicopter turned into a UFO, maybe? Like we didn't see the helicopter anymore. So it's anyone's guess. I don't know if the aliens like ate the helicopter or just what exactly happened. But there were these huge, it's those disc shaped UFO type things, right? And they like came down, and we weren't scared, I guess, because we're all nice and we believe in like, oh, these are friendly aliens for some reason. I mean, I'd like to believe that's how aliens work, and I guess that's what dream me assumed aliens would be like as well. And so the alien ship like touched down on the water, and the alien ship touched down on the water, and then it like the front of the ship opened, and like little ships came out, and or well, not, I think it might have just been one, but there was a little ship that came out, and it like floated across the water. And this is when you realize kind of just how actually huge the alien saucer things are. Um, by the way, when I say saucer, it's like just the that shape. It's like metallic looking, kind of like little dot type holes or something. It doesn't have the big goofy dome or anything. All right, you get that? Okay. Um, but let's see. So the little like baby type alien spaceships that just like float on the water come over. And of course, uh, I hop in one with whoever my friend was. I feel like I had a friend. If you were dream aliens, they'll eat your imaginary friends or make your friends imaginary. Ugh, I don't know. Scary thoughts. Uh, Jesus, I sound fucking like autistic or something. Anyway, so we hop in this little craft, and we're floated over to the big alien craft, and that's when we find out, oh, uh, this alien saucer looking thing, although it looks like a spaceship, it is like primarily organic. Like we realize this little alien spaceship thing, like where we thought like, oh, this saucer just like opens up to like let the little spacecraft out or let people come and go. No, that's just the giant spacecraft's like pretty much mouth. We are getting like sailed over to be swallowed, but we're like over water in this little tiny uh spacecraft food deliverer, I guess. Um, and so we end up swallowed along with a lot of other people. And so the aliens, like most creatures, have like acidic stomachs, I think, but they work a bit differently. I think their stomachs are also very cold. Like it's like very it's let's see. That that might not have been yet, but it's this um so we enter in and it's kind of like, oh, this is weird. It's an alien digestive system. I guess this is kind of like being in the belly of a whale or something. Um, it doesn't strike me as, well, actually maybe the belly of the whale is a weird comparison because it doesn't really look flesh-like at all. Um, it doesn't look flesh-like at all. I don't really know what it looks like though. But we were there with a bunch of other people who also got eaten for having cheese. Yeah, I think this is where we figured out the cheese thing. Like the aliens picked us up because we were nearby, but the guys in the little log cabin had been eating cheese. I'm pretty sure. Um, and so here we are, being like digested or something, but we're just like freely moving around. The little spaceship aliens that like brought us here, I don't know where they went, but we're just like being like digested or something. I think the aliens also, aside from like literally eating us, I like there is like something acidic about being in there, but I don't think it like dissolves you very fast. Like it's more about being painful and provoking an emotional response because they feed on your emotions. Because why not? So we were there and we were like kind of feeding the aliens for a while. And we were thinking, okay, well, we have to escape. And I was thinking, well, I guess we have to go back up out its mouth. And then someone else was saying, I think it would be faster to go the other way. So going out the alien saucer's butt, I guess. And I mean, we don't know really anything about the alien physiology, and I don't know where a saucer's butthole would be, but regardless, we start heading out in that direction, and then this like regular stomach type area becomes like a cold tundra. There's like there's snow falling, and it's icy and cold, and there's like humanoid barbarian things in here. I don't know if the aliens have been picking up humans for a long time, or like if these are ancient humans that have like been kept alive just like feeding the alien saucer emotions for like eons. That's pretty awesome. uh or if they're like an alien species that is kind of humanoid like, but they were the apex species on their planet, so they just got they're just like food for saucers. um and the saucer people are like out exploring the cosmos and being like, well, we can't find any like truly intelligent life. We did find more snacks though. And they just start eating humans. That's pretty funny. I like that. Jesus, I hope you guys can hear me. I'm worried that I'm gonna look at this and the volume's gonna be like way too low, and I'm gonna be like, no, I talked for like, well, it's 11 and a half minutes currently, but it'll probably be a bit more. Um, but so we encounter these caveman people, and they, oh, well, I think I was feeling like it was more of a symbiotic relationship. Like the caveman creatures were living there, like undigested, because like they got to live inside, like it's kind of like stomach bacteria or something. Uh, they attack us, they hurt us, we feel emotions and pain, and the alien saucer thing like consumes that, and uh, I don't know. I guess the caveman people like eat our flesh, or I don't know what the caveman people feed on. It felt symbiotic somehow. Yeah, well, I'm curious now, because, like, how do they stay alive inside the saucer? Like, what do they eat? Do they just eat us? But I was kind of feeling like they were, like, really ancient. Like, somehow something about being in the saucer, like, preserves your life, even though you're, like, being dissolved and your essence is being, like, consumed and stuff. But anyway, I don't remember if we like fought those guys at all. I think I was kind of sleeping a little shakily, which is probably why I even remember this dream. But I think, well, at some point somehow we escaped. But the thing is about people who say, "Oh, there's aliens," is no one believes you. So no one was believing me. I think this is a common trend in my dreams that like, oh, there's a big crisis happening, but either like no one cares or no one like pays any attention. Like no one cares, no one pays any attention to it, or like no one believes me. So that's great, I guess. What does that say about me psychologically? I don't know. Um, but anyway, so after we got free from that UFO somehow, uh, we were at a Walmart because, of course, we are. Walmart, being where I work, has to show up in all my goddamn dreams. Ugh, not a fan. Um, okay, I've still got time. Uh, and so we're there, and we're there at Walmart and we're trying to convince people like, yo, aliens are real. Don't buy this cheese or something. People still buy the cheese. People are like, these guys are crazy. That's bizarre. Aliens aren't real. And so people like buy cheese and stuff. And then they go in their cars and they drive. They drive and they drive up to the stoplight. They drive up to, It's the Pier Walmart. So they drive up to like that stoplight that's like, by like the credit union. Like it's like right nearby Walmart, but it's like by the credit union and the mall and Sinclair. It's kind of closest to Sinclair of anything. But it's, that's Sinclair in that area. And so people are like pulling up to that stoplight, and the light changes from green to like yellow to red. And then a giant alien saucer appears to abduct people. But the thing is, it's like a yellow light, or it's a red light. I think it stayed yellow for like a really long time because I remember it being yellow, but not it being red. Whatever. That's a really minute detail that doesn't matter very much. Perhaps if I had like paid more, I think if I had paid more attention to some of these things, like I could have probably become lucid. Like if I was like, "Hey, that stoplight is staying yellow for way too long. This is a dream." Or if I had said, "Why is there snow falling inside an alien's stomach?" But I mean, I guess it's who cares? It's an alien. It's possible, right? Why not? Uh, so I don't know if that would have worked. Um, but anyway, so then people are getting like abducted and stuff, and it's like, dang guys, I tried to warn you. And so the aliens, are abducting people. I think they might have been using like, those tractor beams and stuff rather than just the little alien ships coming out now. Because, like, with the little alien ships, it was kind of like pretending to be diplomatic. It was like, yo, come aboard our spaceships. And it kind of had that vibe of like, ooh, we're diplomacy something. You're like coming aboard as like ambassadors who get to like, this is like first contact. You get to meet aliens. But like, if you see a giant ship, it was not like pretending to be friendly. It was like picking up a whole lot of people. I think with tractor beams or something. And of course, it was all because they had cheese. Um, well, that specific type of cheese. And I think it was like a fancy, expensive type of cheese. So if you're buying cheese at Walmart and you're just like buying regular cheese, you probably don't need to be too worried. But all the same, you might still just want to lay off the cheese for a bit. Depends how much you believe that my dreams are like actually gonna come true. I'm still waiting for that meteor to hit like near the Capitol Lake that happened in my dream once. But maybe it'll happen, maybe not. Uh, but anyway, so people were getting abducted and stuff, but they weren't all getting abducted. Like some people were like avoiding that, but there were still some other side effects, like they were being poisoned or something. Like, it's kind of like, yeah, it's like they were affected, but there wasn't like anything super externally. It was like there was something green, like green, like goo in their like heads or something. And I think to save the kid, I like turned his head inside out or something. Because, if you turn their head inside out, then all the green goo can fall out. But how did I turn someone's head inside out? That's what I want to know. But anyway, I guess I'm a hero. I turned someone's head inside out, saved them from aliens. What do you know? Um, uh, let's see. So those people were getting abducted at Walmart. I think that's pretty much where it ended with just like big alien invasion style thing. People getting picked up and probably digested, unless they were, you know, as gung ho as, uh, unless they were as like steadfast, as sturdy as I was, and they managed to escape too. But I can't imagine it's too easy to escape an alien. I mean, we fought like ice barbarians or whatever. Apparently, I don't remember that part, but we escaped somehow. Uh, Maybe it's because I woke up. Maybe that's just how it works. Like I woke up, so I wasn't in its stomach anymore, and then I went back, and of course, like I appear at Walmart, but I still recall the alien, so I have to warn people about it. But anyway, ooh, this is about a 20-minute video. Ooh, sorry if you listened to that. Uh, but it was a funky dream, you know? It was a funky dream. Um, well, if any of you guys are like psychiatrists, let me know if this reveals any dark and twisted things about my psyche. Bye. Bye.